This video is designed to help first-time gold prospectors and fossickers set themselves up with sensible clothing and safety gear that suits the harsh environments of the Australian bush and the dangerous goldfields. Before you do anything, you better get a fossicker's licence. They vary from state to state. Check with the Forestry Department or Mines Department in your state first. None of the clothing or equipment in this video is sponsored. First of all, you'll need sensible solid boots with high ankle support and good tread. Joggers and sport shoes don't have solid support and you'll roll over on rocky, uneven ground. However, your boots can't be fitted with steel caps as they'll interfere with the detector signal. We also have a pair of boot covers. They stop any grass seed, sticks, dust and stones getting into your boots.
And they clip up there.
You should have a sensible hat, either a cap or in my case it's a wide brimmed cloth hat, but it converts to a slouch hat when you're wearing headphones. Caps with neck covers are just as good. Some prospectors say snake gaiters are a waste of time. They've been detecting for years and never seen a snake. In the wintertime perhaps there's no problem. Once snakes come out from hibernation, they'll lay quite still in the undergrowth around the goldfields for prey to come along. We looked at it and decided for our own peace of mind we would invest in safety first. The most common snake is the brown or mulga snake, then black snake, the death adder, and in the tropics the most dangerous is the eastern taipan. You'll find that the black snake will prefer to move away if he sees you. The death adder will just lay there. You'll often step over them without noticing, but he could strike as you pass. The brown snake, however, will in most cases have a go if you disturb him. It's best in all cases to move away. Snake gaiters cost from around $90 a pair up to $240. An essential part of your equipment should be a set of UHF two-way radios. You'll need ones that transmit at least 5 kilometers, as the signal really only goes by line of sight, and once you're in heavy timbered ground or down in the gullies, the signal will be cut back by at least 50%. We also have a couple of whistles as backups.
And a little brass button, but that's about all I've got. Whereabouts are you?
Okay, I can't see the car, but not to worry, I've got the GPS sorted and I can find my way back with the GPS, so no problem. I had a target this morning, but it was only a nail, so no luck yet.
Okay, I'm into some good stuff, good ground here, plenty of quartz, and I'm not sure whether there's been too many people here before, so it doesn't look too bad.
Okay, keep in touch.
You might think that we're overcautious, but we invested in a couple of Garmin GPSs. It's the eTrex model, which is very basic, but it tracks your steps, marks where you've been, marks where you want to come back to, the distance covered, and about 50 other functions.
So we know where we are. Mark. That's 03. Okay. So that's all marked now. You can turn it off, and then we can wander around, and then later on if we can't see where we are, we can turn it on and it'll bring us back to this spot.
If you're detecting in state forest, it's always advisable to wear flecky jackets or high-vis clothing. You'll be easily seen in the bush and you can't be mistaken for a deer, a kangaroo, fox or other animals. Most detectors come with harnesses, with various clips and attachments. We fitted ours with a pick holder, a soft bag to carry water and a plastic shovel, and a zip tie for the radio and extension speaker from the detector.
Right, that's GPS.
We take a little happy snap camera with us whenever we go anywhere. It's always a nice little flat one, and for things that you might find in the bush, and also if you find a little piece of gold. The other thing I was going to mention too is no rings, watches, bracelets, and no steel cap boots. Otherwise they'll set the detector off every time you go near it.
Now comes the most confusing item to buy, and that's your detector. There are dozens of brands on the market. It's obvious the less you pay, the less you get. Detectors range from the Dick Smith models at $39 up to Mine Labs at $6,500. If you're trying detecting for the first time, you should set your sights on a good second-hand, well-known brand like Mine Lab, Garrett, White's or Fisher. Look for a pulse induction detector. They go deeper and have interchanging coils to suit different ground and mineral conditions. Most detector suppliers stock various styles of picks, shovels and maps. Study the internet. Learn what each detector can do for you. Log on to YouTube. Watch what experienced prospectors do. Join a prospectors club. They're a great bunch of guys. Check out eBay and Gumtree. A lot of prospectors are either getting out of detecting or they may be upgrading. Once you've selected a detector, read the handbook. Learn the different sounds it makes on steel, lead and aluminium. Go out with an experienced prospector. Now enjoy yourself. You're ready to go, but please take care and always remember, fill in your holes after you've finished digging. In the next video, we'll show you how we prospect, what conditions to look for, and how to read the ground. Copies of this video are available on DVD on request by phoning or contacting the makers.